Okay, I just want to show you a couple of problems that we're going to be graphing and shading. This is from your homework, so let's just start on the basic number 3 here. Okay, so it starts at 2, and it goes, oh, hello, and it's going to go down 1 over 3. Okay, so let me slide this down just a little bit here. Alrighty, so it starts at 2, and it goes down 1 over 3. So this is exactly like the graphing we were doing before. The only thing is the line has to be a solid line because it's underlined, okay? Less than or equal to. If it wasn't equal to, like this one, it would be a dotted line. That just shows dotted means it's not included, solid means it is included. Okay, so here's my solid line. I'm going to draw it like so, and bam. But now I need to do some shading. Okay, my shading is going to be less than. What I like to do is I always like to pick a test point. My test point works like this. I put an x at 0, 0. And most of the time you can use 0, 0, not every time. So I plug 0, 0 in here. 0 is less than or equal to, what's 0 times a third? It should be 0. Plus 2. And that's why I plug in 0, 0, because it makes all the x's and the y's and everything with them cancel. So I end up with 0 is less than or equal to 2. And that is true. So the x, my test point, is the true side. So I'm going to shade the true side. Oh, I don't want to make circles. I want to do shading, but I guess whatever. There, that's what I want to do. Anyway, so I shaded the true side. Okay, let's go over here to the next problem. We got y is greater than 1. Now this is kind of one of those weird ones because it's slope-intercept form technically, but it doesn't have an x. So that means it's a horizontal line. Remember, y equals number is just a horizontal line at 1. So I'm going to go to y value of 1. It's going to be a horizontal line, but it's going to be a dotted horizontal line. So I'm going to make my dotted horizontal line just like that. Bang. And then I need to pick a test point and shade, and the easiest test point is 0, 0 again. So 0 only plugs in for the y. So 0 is bigger than 1? That's not true. 0 is not bigger than 1. Let me show you that. 0 is not bigger than 1. So that means my x here, my test point, is false. So that means I don't want to shade that side. We want to shade the other side. So we're going to shade up above, because this side would be the true side. You only shade the true side every time. Okay? And one last, well, I'll do 2 more here for you real quick. This one would be x is greater than or equal to 2. So that means it's an x value. So a vertical line. Go to the x value of 2. Solid vertical line. Make my line solid here. And right through 2, like so. And then I need to pick 0, 0 again. So I'm going to plug in 0. 0 is bigger than or equal to 2. Is that true? Is 0 bigger than 2? No, it's not. So this side again is false. So I don't shade the x, the side with the x on it. I shade the other side. So I'm going to get my shader here, and I'm going to shade the side away from the x, since it was false. We only want to shade what's true. Okay, one last one here. This is standard form. Oh crap, I got to do the cover up. So I'm going to cover up the y. My x-intercept, -2. My y-intercept, -4. Is it solid or dotted? You guys decide. You're right, it is solid. Okay. So I'm going to draw my line like this. Bang, there it is. And then I'm going to pick a test point, 0, 0 again. Oops, I have my thingy on. So there's my test point, 0, 0. We're going to see if it's true or false. 0 times 2, 0. Plus 0 is still 0. Is 0 bigger than -4? And yes, it is. 0 is bigger than -4. So my x this time is true, so I want to shade my x in the side that the x is on. So there we go. That's how you do the shading. The only tricky ones is when you have, like number 8. Notice how we have to add in the plus 0. So it starts at 0, slope is up 1 over 1. Okay. Solid or dotted? Looks like it's, well, is that original? Oh, it's dotted. Okay. So I'm going to get my dotted line out here. And we're going to go up 1 over 1 like that through 0, 0. Bang. And I'm going to plug in a test point 0, uh-oh. I can't plug in 0, 0 because 0, 0 is on the line. So that's not going to give me a true or false. It's, you know, I can't do it at all. Okay. So instead I got to pick another number. What's easier, or what's just as easy as 0, 0? How about 1, 1? Oh crap, that's on the line too, so I can't use that. So I'm going to use 0, 2, just for the heck of it. Okay? So 0 in for the x, 2 in for the y. So there's 0, 2. Is 2 bigger than 0? And the answer is no, it's not. 2 is not bigger than 0. So this side's false. We don't want to shade this side. We want to shade the other side because that would be the true side. Okay? So if your test point goes, or your line goes through 0, 0, your test point, then you can't use it. You have to use something else. And that's the only tricky part about it. So there's no other way I can really trick you. These are pretty straightforward. I think you should be able to do them just fine. Enjoy!